Have you ever wondered why success often comes dressed in a disguise of hard work and discomfort? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? The age-old adage, no pain, no gain, has echoed through the halls of time, resonating with those who've dared to chase their dreams. It's a universal truth that achievement often demands a struggle, a fight, a relentless pursuit. But why is that? Why is the path to victory often paved with hardships? Could it be that the pain we endure is simply the price we pay for the reward that awaits us? Or perhaps it's the discomfort that shapes us, molds us, and ultimately strengthens us for the journey ahead. It's an intriguing concept, one that's about to be explored further. Today we delve into a story that exemplifies this very concept, no pain, no gain, so sit back, lend an ear and prepare for a tale that's as thought-provoking as it is inspiring. Picture this, a young man with a dream to become the world's greatest marathon runner. In the heartland of a small town, where the streets are quiet and the air is brimming with dreams, there's a young man named Jake. Jake is not your typical youngster. He's got fire in his eyes and a dream in his heart. His dream? To run, not just to run, but to become the world's greatest marathon runner. Jake was not born a runner. His first few attempts were far from successful. He tripped and stumbled, gasping for breath, his lungs screaming for him to stop. But he didn't. He pushed through the pain, the sweat, and the tears. He ran under the scorching sun and through the bitter cold. His feet bled, his muscles ached. But his spirit? It never wavered. He was often seen running around his town in the early hours of the morning, long before the sun had even peeked over the horizon. He was the first one on the track and the last one to leave. His friends called him crazy. His teachers said he was wasting his time. But to Jake, it didn't feel like a waste. It felt like a calling. He wasn't chasing fame or glory. He was chasing a dream that was fueled by passion and determination. A dream that was bigger than his small-town existence. A dream that was worth every blister, every sore muscle, every drop of sweat. As Jake continued to run, he began to understand the true meaning of pain. He realized that pain was not just a physical sensation, but a mental challenge. It was a test of his willpower, his determination, his grit. Pain was his greatest adversary, but it was also his greatest teacher. Jake's story is not just about running. It's about the journey of transformation. It's about the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. It's about the courage to chase a dream, no matter how impossible it may seem. Little did he know that these initial struggles were just the beginning of his journey. Undeterred by the discomfort, our hero decides to embrace the pain. A daunting decision indeed, but one that our protagonist took head-on. It was not a choice made lightly. It came from an understanding that to truly excel, to truly push past the limits, pain was a companion to be acknowledged, not an enemy to be avoided. Every day the sun would rise to find him already in the throes of his training regimen. His body, drenched in sweat, would scream in protest, but his spirit, burning with determination, would refuse to yield. The weights he lifted, the miles he ran, were not just physical challenges. They were mental fortresses, waiting to be conquered. His muscles ached, his lungs gasped for breath, but he would not relent. He understood that every drop of sweat, every searing pang was a step towards his goal. He knew the burn in his muscles, the fatigue in his bones, were not signs of defeat, but symbols of a battle well fought. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the pain became a part of him. Like a well-worn glove, it fit him perfectly. It was uncomfortable, yes, but it was a discomfort he had chosen, a discomfort he had embraced. He learned to dance with it, to use it as a tool to chisel his resolve, to mold his determination. The pain was his teacher, his mentor. It taught him the value of perseverance, the importance of grit. It showed him that the road to success was not a smooth sail, but a rocky climb filled with obstacles and hardships. But it also showed him that the view at the top, the sense of accomplishment, was worth every hardship endured. He learned to love the pain, for it was a testament to his efforts, a badge of his courage. It was a reminder of the journey he had embarked on, the sacrifices he had made, the battles he had fought. Through sweat, tears, and countless miles, he began to understand the true meaning of no pain, no gain. After years of relentless training and sacrifice, the moment of truth finally arrives. Our protagonist stands at the starting line of his first major marathon, a sea of determined faces surrounding him. Each individual around him is a testament to the same principle, the same mantra that has echoed in his mind for years: no pain, no gain. The air is filled with a palpable sense of anticipation. It's a moment that's been years in the making, the culmination of countless early mornings, grueling workouts and sacrifices that only a few can comprehend. Now, on the cusp of this monumental event, our protagonist is about to put his endurance, his strength, his very spirit to the ultimate test. The starting pistol fires, ripping through the silence, and they're off. Heart-pounding, muscles straining, our protagonist embarks on this epic journey. Each step is a testament to his determination, each stride a symbol of his unwavering resolve. He's not just running a race, he's chasing a dream that's been nurtured through every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain. As the miles tick by, the intensity of the competition escalates. Runners jostle for position, their breaths ragged, their bodies pushed to the limit. But our protagonist doesn't falter. He keeps his eyes on the prize, his mind locked on the finish line. The crowd is a blur, their cheers a distant hum. His world narrows down to the rhythm of his breath, the pounding of his heart, the steady drum of his feet against the pavement. Halfway in, the pain starts to set in. His muscles scream in protest, his lungs gasp for air. Yet he pushes forward. The pain isn't a deterrent, it's a motivator. It's a reminder of the countless hours spent in training, the sacrifices made, the obstacles overcome. It's a testament to his resolve, his unwavering belief in the mantra: no pain, no gain. As the final stretch looms ahead, his body is on the brink of exhaustion. Every fiber of his being screams for respite, but he refuses to give in. He remembers the early mornings, the grueling workouts, the sacrifices. He remembers the pain, and with a final burst of energy, he surges forward, his eyes locked on the finish line. And then the moment of truth arrives. He crosses the finish line, his body battered, his spirit soaring. The crowd erupts in cheers, but all he hears is the deafening roar of victory in his ears. He's done it. He's defied the odds, pushed past the pain, and emerged victorious. With pain etched into every fiber of his being, he crosses the finish line, a champion embodying the spirit of no pain, no gain. So, what can we learn from our marathon runner's journey? In the end, it all comes down to one essential truth: no pain, no gain. This is not merely a catchy phrase or a motivational mantra, but a fundamental principle that governs our quest for achievement. When we look at our marathon runner's journey, we see a story of determination, grit, and the will to endure pain for the sake of a greater reward. Let's revisit the key points of this tale. Our runner did not wake up one day and suddenly become a marathon champion. It was a process that required months, even years of rigorous training, early mornings, and countless sacrifices. There were moments of doubt, moments of exhaustion, and moments where the pain seemed unbearable. But in every instance, our runner chose to push through, to endure the discomfort, not out of some masochistic pleasure, but because they understood that growth and progress are born out of adversity. In our own lives, we often encounter similar challenges. Whether we're striving for a promotion at work, trying to master a new skill, or working towards personal goals, the path is rarely smooth or easy. We will face obstacles, we will feel discomfort, and there will be times when giving up seems like the easier option. But it's in these moments that we must remind ourselves of the essence of no pain, no gain. Perseverance, hard work, and the willingness to embrace discomfort are not just qualities that define our marathon runner, but they are the very elements that shape success. They teach us to view pain not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone towards our goals. They remind us that the sweetest victories are those that are hard-earned and fought with everything we've got. Remember, the path to success is often paved with hardship, but as our marathon runner showed us, no pain, no gain is more than just a saying, it's a way of life.